Listen, y'all. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I want to say, giving on to the Spirit of Christ, which is the head of my life and the head of the church. I know it's been a minute since I came on, and I'm going to post this on all my social platforms because I want to talk about something that's going on in the spiritual realm and what's going on in Facebook and TikTok and so forth. That's so everybody hyped the fame is exposing someone else. I expose Pastor so-and-so. I expose Prophetess so-and-so. These people that y'all calling out, the real victims, sometimes it's that pastor's wife, those pastors' children. What do y'all think they're growing up to be? Some of y'all pastors are in toxic relationships and the whole church know it. She hit on him, she cussed him out, she beat him up, but he still stayed there because he feel like God, ordained marriage. Some of these women need help. They need a way out, a hand up, and some support. Wives, we do a lot for husbands. But when shit go wrong, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna say shit. When it go wrong, it go real wrong. Then everybody start dropping secrets about your husband, how they slept with him, or they got a baby, or this and that. But nobody want to say, did she know? Is she okay? Let me call First Lady and check on her and see how she doing. Yeah, some of y'all people supposed to be Christians and believe in God and all of this, but y'all keeping that same pastor who keep cheating on his wife and she still stay there in the pews, not knowing she already have a human sense that he's still doing the same thing, but she stay in that toxic relationship. Some of these first ladies actually get out unscathed, but still needing help because their name been smeared everywhere. Their husband is always going to be attached to them, no matter what they do to try to get away. And then y'all get mad when we come back together because we getting tired of y'all claiming that we faking this to make it, and I knew about he cheating on me. And some of us wives don't go through phones. Some of us wives believe everything our husband tell us. Don't call us dumb. Just let us know that we made a mistake. Forgive us and help us to heal. But don't walk around here making it seem like the Christian world is so perfect. Child, they got more shenanigans. We do. We have a lot of shenanigans because we are still worldly people trying to get it right. I had an epiphany yesterday, and I'm going to tell y'all this, and this is what shook me in the spirit. I went to a funeral, and I knew going to the funeral was beneficial for me. But God said, make it personal. Don't make it about the people, make it about you. Because you have not been making it about you your whole life. You have making it about me. You went to the funeral because you said, God told me to go to that funeral, even though all these people don't like me, been talking about me, been spreading rumors and everything. But I still acted like a member of the sanctuary because God said, do it for me. Because the love I have for you, I want you to have for other people. So forgive them. Go in with a clean heart and an open mind. So I walked in and did just that. Then my senses kicked in. If a person don't want to look at you, they don't want to look at you, child. Get away from them. Because you might have a whole altercation that really ain't necessary. If you feel that negative vibe energy, which is your gut feeling, which we call discernment, get out of there. run. Because your discernment is that tingly feeling that something ain't right. And I did the most honorable thing that I could do for the person in the grave. He was a good Samaritan. I had to learn to be a good Samaritan. The pastor preached a sermon about where are the good Samaritans. I thank God for this story. I thank God and honor the funeral. But let me make y'all something so clear. The only reason why I was there was because God told me to go there. Show no mercy, show love to everyone. Give people what I would want you to do at somebody's funeral. I got up. I consoled people. I did everything that I was supposed to do in my right, because that's what God designed me for, to nurture. Unfortunately, that nurturing had to be cut off because I found myself being used. They used the good Samaritans. He preached a sermon saying, when y'all knew this man was married with children, you guys didn't think to say, nah, bro, I got lunch money. You let this man be a good Samaritan, knowing you had your own lunch money in your pocket, but you chose to use and take over the good Samaritan. But let me explain to y'all about the good Samaritan. Although he stopped, in a way, this man could have got help a whole bunch of times because God sent a couple of people toward his way. But they decided, get somebody else to do it, child. I don't care how spiritual I am, get somebody else to do it. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Get somebody else to do it. Somebody who loves it, who enjoys it. Don't get somebody to do it because they feel like it's a chore and they're obligated. I wasn't obligated to anyone but God at the funeral. And I honored him for the scripture that he gave me. But that tingly feeling kicked in. Bro, I was out before the family got back from the gravesite. I'm sorry. My contribution was for the repast and the funeral. It was not for the socialization. That would have been by me. I don't need to socialize to these people. I don't need to say nothing. I don't need them to carry enough because they done carried it enough on me. They can keep carrying it. But I'm going to still keep on being blessed. And just because y'all think these pastors are easy to get along with, they are so disrespectful to some of the members of the church. But they disrespectful at home, so why not disrespect the people of God? But now it's coming out that some of these churches knew about pastors being a certain way. They claimed that they was delivered, and y'all let them back in, and they never changed. They never sought God for themselves. They never exemplified something other than what they have shown you. But us wives who honor these pastors, us people who use these pastors as our gods, when the deal go down, only you and God gonna be there when you close your eyes. So make a conscious decision to tell God, I'm sorry. That's it. He'll forgive you instantly. But some of these people who are dying are good Samaritans. And y'all done used them up. So God called them home. I don't care what nobody say. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I'm a Christian. I have an anointing on my life. But never ever will I sell it. My anointing is for free. Because my blessings are for free. If I bless you, I don't have no attachment to it. If you misuse it, it's okay. Because God will give me the wisdom either to stop messing with you or to give me grace and mercy and let me go through what I got to go through until I start seeing that you're using me. Some people, they're in toxic relationships, whether it be spiritual relationships, marital relationships, business relationships. Some of this stuff is really deep. Very, very deep. But like I said, my whole point of coming on here saying, y'all need to stop, bro. Y'all exposing people, fine. But what's going to happen with the collateral damage? The people who are falling else behind it. They got to find God too. They got to see God some kind of way, because right now, it's unreal what's been going on behind their back. How First Lady should be held accountable because she knew he was beating on her and never came out to say it. We would have stopped him from beating on you, girl. What you mean? Oh, when he hit you that first time? Girl, he said he's sorry. God apologized. He apologized to God. And he went back to, we thought he had changed. Yeah, we thought he had changed. Oh, he didn't? And you kept it quiet? Because you felt like we didn't do nothing in the first place, so you just gonna roll with it. It's a toxic relationship, sweetie. And the codependency. Because now you got somebody over your life that you got over God. But he gonna live a long life, don't worry about it. Because God tried to give him a chance to get it right. Y'all need to stop thinking people die too young. People die when they're supposed to die, I'm sorry. Whether you claim universe or parallels or whatever you say. Some people are just an abomination. Just an abomination to the world. I saw an actual commentator commenting on a woman who was raped by her 30-year-old. But her 30-year-old was on probation for the same sexual acts. You violated your mother in a heinous way at 30. But you was on probation for the same stuff. Didn't Maya Angelou say, when people show you who they are, believe them? Didn't I hear that insanity is you doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result? Sometimes you're not going to get the same result. But you got to have that discernment to know for yourself what that break is. Some people it's very short. Some people it's really long. But don't y'all realize the fruits of the spirit, but that's, where the Bible brought that up about? Joy, peace, love, happiness. But then y'all tell me the white man wrote this book? So y'all gonna put slavery on God. What? The white supremacists do. They will live in pure breed, 100%. I don't care if I don't get monetized. This is real. Y'all sitting around here playing with God. I'm not. I'm not playing with God. I'm not taking the gut feeling he gave me. And for y'all to tell me to feel my gut is wrong. Go with what my spirit say. That is my spirit. My gut instinct is my discernment. It is my spirit. You can tell me whatever. You can call me schizophrenic because I talk to God. You can call me paranoid because I don't go nowhere without God. You can make that my addiction. I'm addicted to God. But what I'm not addicted to is folks. medication, and living an unhealthy lifestyle. If you're unhealthy and you toxic, you can keep that over there. I don't want no toxic relationships. I don't want a toxic friendship. I don't want a toxic churchship. I don't want a toxic nothing. I believe that God gave me peace, and it's supposed to add no sorrow. So anything that's adding me sorrow can't be a God. Take it for what y'all want. I'm a black woman sitting here in my kitchen saying to you, we are hurt. Everyone's hurting. You can pull out the most heinous thing somebody did, but they got mothers and children and fathers and sisters and brothers. And some of us made the decision not to say nothing because we didn't want to ruin the family. But now it's so out of hand, we got to stop it and cut it because we letting the snake just slither around and mess up people's lives. We got to stop, y'all. We can't let the man who touched a woman one time and is very mean to his wife be over the children ministry. Because he grooming them children not to talk back. Don't say nothing. You a woman, stay in a woman's place. Excuse me? So now my gender takes yeah, it's gender bias in the church, but we so don't want to take responsibility. We don't want to say anything. We just want to let the world assume this stuff didn't come from us. I'm going to open just 1/3 of your mind. If you think that we stand knowing we were slaves, why are we being enslaved by something someone else told us without having history or facts behind it? I realized why it is important for us to understand tradition. Why do 14-year-olds keep getting married to these granddaddies and all these tribes and everything? And why he got 6 wives, and when one wife can't make a baby, at his 75-year-old, he marries a 28-year-old and she gives him a child. Riddle me that. That's in our heritage. Y'all call it pedophilia. But if you look at it, is it really pedophilia? Because he preying on these young women. He's sprucing up himself. He doing all this for what? So he can marry a person who don't know what sex is and treat her any kind of way in the bedroom, and she think that's real love because that's all she's ever known. And when he dies, she becomes the next person to get married because she just can't live alone. She just can't. Y'all remember the old people who used to live alone in the church and didn't care after their husband died? That was it for them. Some of us need to do that. Some of us just need to be single and enjoy the single life in peace. Not out here chasing no men, not letting no men chase us. Just being in love with the quietness of our houses and us not having to get up to do things for another person or think of another person. But we so trapped in thinking about people, all we want to do is get married again. So you can go back to the same thing and hopefully this one ain't mean. This one ain't sorry. This one ain't the one that's going to tear me apart. But you keep doing the same thing in your relationship and you wonder why. You keep attracting these men. How about you do something different? Women of the church are hurt. We need to do something different. You guys have a wonderful Sunday. I wish y'all wealth, health, and prosperity. Have a blessed day.